Well, hi, Jenna. Good to be with you today.
To be with you.
Now, Jenna, um, tell me, when we first met, this was a few months ago, what was going on and what were you trying to work through?
Yeah, so I had left my job about um, about a year before we started working together, and I knew I wanted to transition industries. I had been working in medical devices, and I was interested in sustainability and green buildings and renewables, but didn't really have a really clear path on how to get there. I had taken my FE exam, and so I had my EIT license, but I was struggling with the interview process and just getting interviews and finding roles that were really exciting to me. So yeah, that's when I started working with you.
Yeah, so what was the biggest challenge or struggle with you moving through this process that made you feel like you really needed some help to get to reach your goals that you were trying to get to?
I think I was having trouble telling my story.
Mm.
I knew what I wanted, but I was having trouble putting that into words and kind of pulling things together from my past to accelerate me forward.
Yeah. And so as we started talking about working together, what was most compelling to you about the approach with the engineering career accelerator and the conversations we had that made you feel like that this would be a good fit for you?
Yeah, well, I think there was the practical side of it. There's going to be a lot of help through all stages of the process, kind of figuring out what exactly I wanted, and then going through doing like informational interviews and then actual interviews and just getting myself out there and telling my story. But I also just through meeting you, I just felt like you were very compassionate, and I thought that was exactly what I needed based on where I was. So that's why I wanted to go with you specifically.
Okay, very good. And so, you had this idea about what working together might look like and some of the help that you would get. How did that actually turn out, and what was your experience as we started diving into doing work together and getting support along the way and meeting some other people in our group calls and other things? What was your experience as you dove into the experience there?
Um, yeah, I mean it was really great. I liked being in community with other people who are going through some similar struggles or different struggles, but just being able to like help each other out. Um, I liked being challenged. Obviously, what I had been doing wasn't working, so I just kind of decided to trust what you were telling me to do, and that led to a lot of uh, different results that I wasn't getting before. Like, for example, I had not been doing informational interviews before, so I wasn't really good at like talking about what I wanted because I didn't know what was out there. But I feel like you really pushed me to do that and gave me the resources I needed to be successful at that. And that kind of led directly to my role that I'm going to be taking, that I'm going to be starting next month.
Okay, very good. So yeah, tell us about this, the shift that you've been able to make and what you're excited about as you take the next step here.
Yeah, so I ended up accepting an offer at a firm that focuses on green buildings and sustainability. I got I got that interview by doing some informational interviews, and then someone recommended that I go to an event where I met someone who said his firm was hiring, and I really enjoyed them when I interviewed with them. And so I'm very excited for this position. It's kind of exactly the type of work I wanted to be doing in the field that I want to be in. So I would say it's been a big success.
Okay, very good. And so what would you say was your biggest takeaway from the work that we did together and that's going to help you not just, certainly you landed this new opportunity which you're excited about, but what's going to help you as you continue forward and try to be successful as well?
I think just like not limiting myself. And we talked a lot about mindsets and having an outward mindset, a growth mindset. And that's pretty new to me. And I think having that mentality will just help throughout my career.
Yeah, very good. Well, Jenna, it's been such a pleasure working with you and to see the progress you've already made. And I know you're going to do a lot more great things as you continue on from here. So I hope we stay in contact and look forward to seeing where you go. Thanks so
Yeah,
much.
thank you.